is introduce Doug Lanier. Doug, come on up. We'll tell a couple of stories about you. I could tell a lot more than what's on the paper, but when Doug was little, his brother and his father taught him how to ride a bike. Thing is, he lived in the city, but rode all over New York City. Later, when he went to work, he worked as an electrical engineer for IBM, and he rode his bike to work in New York City. So we know the man known as the guy with that thing on his helmet. Started in New York, and if you've seen any of those videos where the bicycle couriers run in and out of the cars, I'm assuming that he participated in some of that. I know he told me how you ride on a one-way street and don't have to stop at all the intersections. What you do is make a right turn and go with the traffic going across, work your way to the other side of that road, turn left on the next street, and then work your way back on the other one-way back to where you started, and then you never have to stop. You just have to ride about twice as far. On Sundays, Doug would meet with his biking buddies on the Staten Island ferry, and they'd ride out, I believe, at the other end of Long Island. Staten Island, I know that. But the local kids there thought it was fun to harass the bikers. What were you called, nerds? Anyway, they threw eggs at them. So they made a game out of it. If you got hit by an egg, you had to buy drinks at the end of the ride. I think that's pretty creative. Doug has been active in the club, and I think when I became president, I said, "You want to be the ride leader?" He said, "I don't know, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing all these years." So he's been creating rides, leading rides, teaching people how to ride, and then showing us what we were doing wrong on TV, on the computer, or what we were doing right. I know I just got some emails on how to do things correctly. He's been a ride director and volunteering not just here in Sun City, but anywhere around here where they need somebody to lead a ride. I'm supposed to ask somebody to tell a story. Al, Paul, you have a story about Doug?
How can I tell one story about Doug? Where should we start?
You can't do it, Alan.
I sure do, huh? Well, let's start by going for a ride from Hidden Cypress. We can start early. Doug has a habit of not showing up at Hidden Cypress at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever time we start. He calls me while we're on a ride and says, "Where are you guys?" And I would tell him where we are. He says, "I'll meet up with you." Okay, he couldn't get out of bed. I don't know if that's Joyce's fault or what. Anyway, we'll be riding down, and Doug will start talking. And when Doug talks, his legs and his mouth can't work together. So we're riding 16, 17 miles an hour on the bike path, and he has a habit of talking to my wife a lot, and she just stays right with him. And they end up doing 10 and 11 miles an hour. I gotta yell, "Come on, Doug, let's go!" So he does pick it up a little bit. And, well, let's get to we'll get over to the sugary. And Doug always has his little banana bread. They know when he's coming into his Doug, get the banana bread out. He has it. And away we
Reads out.
whole story. I'll tell you a little bit about Al. When Al and I are riding our bikes, we always have discussions. And what do you think we talk about? Food. Al and I share recipes as we're riding along. And Al's proved that he's a gourmet cook. We've been over his house and had excellent, excellent food. I'm going to have to reciprocate with my specialties. And, but yeah, Al and I, when Al first started riding, he had an old blue bicycle. And he used to carry a suitcase on the back loaded with food. Now Al is the best coordinated rider with us. He just switched over to one of those bright green, I guess they call it fuchsia or chartreuse colors. Yellow. Blinding eye yellow. And I told him he could shut off the flashing light on the back of his bike because he doesn't need it anymore. But yeah, Al and I have become very good friends, close friends, and it's probably not a day go by that we don't call each other for one reason or another. And it's really been great. I am so glad, if I could just say one more thing, I'm so glad that so many people started out in my little class and they become great riders. And in fact, I think the bicycle shops around here owe me. I should get some kickback for all the bicycle sports in this area. But I'm so happy. I mean, I just love when people start out thinking they cannot ride out of Sun City. And once they get outside Sun City, you see them riding. And they're riding at fairly top speeds.
Would you please come forward? We want you to do a little bike ride here tonight to demonstrate to all of these people just how you do it, and you have a unique technique. So we brought our bike, we tossed our bike, and we demonstrate. Come on over. You want to just try that a bit. I'm sorry. much, Doctor. You're very good. You're a good sport.